profit, right? Not being in a gang, not being in that bull gang or just that bear gang, but trading the low time frame volatility, taking what the market gives you, right? Not being locked in to some echo chamber. People are always bearish, people are always bullish. Ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Hey. Oh, what up?
Oh, happy it's Thursday.
I'm getting bad feedback.
Oh no, not the feedback. Well, anyway, happy it's Thursday. So happy it's Thursday.
Thursday is a good day. One day after hump day. How was hump day for everybody? Any humping?
Hump is good. Hump is good.
Nice. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well, what's going on in these markets besides the dollar off the hook here? Dollar's running. Yesterday, VIX went down at the beginning, right? When the intraday popped up, started rising. Yes, it did indeed. And the dollar. The dollar is getting into some areas, though, where that rocket ship's going to have to pull back a bit. Why do I say that? Well, there's a lot of time frames where it's outside the power mean band. Doesn't happen often. And a lot of times you get outside that power mean band to the bottom of the top, you're either going to pull back or pump up to the reverse wave trend. I've seen it happen time after time after time after time. So, that being said, when? Everybody wants to know when. When's that dollar going to pull back? Because it's sucking all the air out of the markets, right? Crypto, traditional. Yes, it is indeed. Now you've got some stonks that aren't highly correlated with the markets, which might have a chance. Like Google, Adobe, I believe. But other than that, man, got to be careful right now. Got to be careful, indeed. Trading those low time frames, definitely the way to go. Hang out with the algos, right? Robot friends. We all want some robot friends, especially when they help you make money. So cash is still king, right? As we're stacking those cryptos, getting ready for the future of digital currencies, it's already here. It's already here. Mainstream people, they really don't even get it, right? All this stuff's still so hid. I still know people don't even know what Bitcoin is. I mean, how do you get through in the world? You haven't heard about Bitcoin yet. I don't know. A lot of people talk about it. It's here to stay. It's in the charts, right? We've got some reversion that needs to happen. So let's see what happens. And now, unlike all the other YouTube jimmies out there that talk about mean reversion and don't understand it, price action does not mean revert. Returns mean revert. YouTube Jimmy, you know who I'm talking to, right? You want to jump on the statistics trains with the big boys? Know what you're talking about, man. Know what you're talking about. I'm all for people talking about statistics and the distribution and stuff. Know what you're talking about, though. How you like that? Yeah, we all know who I'm talking about. So let's see.
I like that.
I like it a lot. Got to know what you're talking about when it comes to statistics, man. When it comes to the distribution, when it comes to mean reversion, right? Anytime you ever hear us talk about mean reversion, we're talking about the returns. That's what everybody needs to get straight first, because I'll be rambling on quickly talking about mean reversion, looking at price action. So people always think I'm talking about the price action. You know what? And I'll be honest, and I've done this before. I used to do this on streams all the time. You guys, you don't even need price action. You don't need it. You really don't. I mean, it's good to see it when price action is hitting distribution levels, right? Following the returns, right, where to take that profit. But hey, price action, you don't even need it, man. Price action's following the returns. So that being said, here we got, so not only the dollar is, and I'll show you in a minute on the other charts, but the dollar's above the top of its weekly range, right? Right before pre-market, this thing started charging. Where'd it bounce off of? When the dollar opened up the new day, it was down by the top side of the monthly range, right? Yesterday, at the end of the day, it pulled back from, let me drag this up real quick. Pretty sure it was a 1SD. Actually, yeah, remember, because yesterday pulled back. So it closed it closed literally below the first standard deviation. And we talked about this on the stream, right? We talked about this area down here, the dollar bouncing. You can go to yesterday's stream, nailed it again, said the dollar was going to bounce right down here, right? 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation. You got the first support level on the weekly. You had the second support level on the daily right here. There was a no-brainer. There was a lot of bull liquidity down here. Boom, rocket shipped it right back up to the 1SD. Had a good rejection at the end of the day. But then as soon as the day starts, what's it do? It gets right into the daily range, tests that area. And now, unlike yesterday, now the dollar data set is above the first standard deviation to the top side and outside the weekly range, which is okay, right? All this has been tested. The dollar can run, but let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, let me go. So here's a 33 minute, right? 33 minute. And so what you can see right here, you got outside the power mean band. What'd the data set do? What it sent a wick to the dollar? Reverse wave trend. Pumped it up, right? Got outside the band again. Where'd it check up to this time though? Boom, reverse Fisher, the red dotted line. Get the dollar on the 33 minute, getting ready to get a cross up here. Wave trend on the Fisher. I look for the dollar probably within the first hour or two. Probably going to drop about 0.3. Right, come at least get back down into the power mean band, if not test this cross fully. Right, so we're talking about 104.8, couple point, 0.2, 0.2. If it wants to come down and test the cross right here at the Fisher 104.7. Yeah, so not really too much of a drop. Let's look over here. 0.7. Where are you? Probably going to be the top side. Yep, top side of the 68.3 Laplace. 104.6. You got 104.77, right? Center of the weekly range. We'll see right here, though. If the dollar does find support up on top of this weekly range, in my opinion, probably going to go sideways up here. Let that power mean band catch up, right? So it doesn't have to dump out. But you're going to see that everything's down pre-market. A lot of things are down pre-market. Woo, crypto bubbles. You only got a couple cryptos in the green. Hex. Ooh, we know Yasha loves that Hex. What's his bullcrap? BSV. How in the hell is that thing still around? Total scammer. Luna C. Ooh, what is that? The new Luna token or whatever? Could care less.
Yeah, Luna Classic, yeah.
Right? It's like, of course it's green. Of course. We're in crypto, man. Where's that? I'm sure FTT token's up. Gotta love it. Now, this is, here we go. We got the traditional markets, right? We got a little heat map action going on. Oil and gas up, man. Oil and gas are up. Predominantly, though, markets are red. I mean, obviously, you got some green scattered in there, but I guarantee you go up into here, you're going to find some low correlations with the market, right? Especially energy, for sure. Oil, gas, all that. Probably going to be not have a really strong correlation to traditional or to the index. I'm just seeing if anything really sticks out. Anything getting crushed? Not really, man. Not really. Not really indeed. Let's see here. Go back. Yeah, I am looking for this dollar to pull back. So let's check this out real quick. Also, we building any div, right? Is there any div building? It's going to be really low. Let me look at the 90. Why is the 90 minute screaming to me? That's why, because there's bear div. That's the way you get to work. You start working with your charts all the time. They talk to you, man. They talk to you. You'll know. Trust. Look, we got two brains, right? One in the head, one in the gut. Which one are you going to trust more? My gut. I always trust my gut, man. So it's way more powerful of a brain. If you didn't know, it actually is a brain. But anyway, so we've got lower highs here on the returns oscillator. One thing going for the dollar, it is above the zero mean, so it can hang its hat on that. And the Fishers look pretty damn strong, but they are spread out. If these things were in lockstep all together, I'd be looking for a massive pumperoo. But like right now, I mean, you got a nice strong trend in entropy. The volatility is expanding, positively correlated. You can see as soon as the volatility started expanding, boom, it was positively correlated. Price action just running up to the top side. But like I said, you've got bear div building on the 90-minute chart. You got the z-score log returns pretty high up in these confidence intervals. Indeed. Oh, what we got? A little news. Ah, really? The 10 years? Monthly highs? Well, yeah. Well, of course, monthly just started. I mean, what? Gotta love the news. Just doesn't ever make any sense at all. So on the 90-minute chart too, you can see what happened here, right? We checked up on the reverse wave trend down here, a few candles, pumped up. Now we're above the Fisher, right? Above the Fisher, but even on the 90-minute, outside the power mean band. Where's that wave trend at? 104.6. There's that 104.6 again, 4 hour. See if the 4 hours out. Pretty sure it is a little bit. Could be wrong. I did look at these earlier. Populate my little ultimate power means. One of the greatest indicators around. All of our alpha trading indicators are great. There we go. Yeah. I will not be a bit surprised if this 4 hour candle pulls back, right? Hour and 48 minutes for the 4 hour dollar candle. Pull back to the top of the power mean band, 104.9. Probably pull back inside 105, which, right, not that far to go. Not that far to go. What's it doing right now? Breaking back down inside the weekly? Close. Close, close, close. This is why we don't buy tops and bottoms, especially when we're scalping. This power mean band is so powerful on low time frames, right? You get outside this power mean band, you're just looking, you're waiting for that bear div. And what is that? What is the divergence between price action? That's what the divergence is telling you. Look, there's been an imbalance in buy and sell pressure. That return on your investment is going to be gone if you do not take your profit. Got to take your profit. Profit, 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 profit. You don't hear a lot of YouTube Jimmies out there talking about it. They're just shilling all their bull crap. We don't care. We don't care about all that. Look in our descriptions. We got no links. We got no links to exchanges, right? Ledger links, all this crap, man. We don't care. It's not how we make money. The markets have taken enough money from retail traders. You behave up there. All right. Let's see. I was afraid the monitor is going to fall on my head. It better not. I got a hard head, though. Been dropped on it several times. Let's see. Just getting a good look at this. Let's look at the daily. Dollar came out, right, from the lows. Big time. So you got the 99 length log return moving average up here. You got the reverse Fisher. We got some time here. Now, on the daily, right, you can see the wave trend has been below the Fisher since the top, right, pretty much. Here's where it crossed down right here. And ever since, dollar just been falling. Got outside the power mean band a few times, right? Right here is where it checked up on the reverse wave trend, right? Got a couple checks up on the 33 power mean. That's the dotted line right there. But once it got above that wave trend, it pumped right off of it. But I'm telling you, this is a booger right here. This log return moving average, the 99 length, pretty tough. Jiminy Christmas. So it's going to be a little while on the daily. I would imagine probably going to get across probably more towards the end of the month, maybe a little sooner. We'll see. So I really think the dollar is going to play around in here is what I'm looking for. If we really want to pull back on the dollar, it's going to have to drop to that wave trend, right? On the daily, start closing some daily candles below it. Then you'll probably see a run to the bottom of the power mean band. But until then, that's where we're at. Let's look at the 2 day and the 3 day. See where the dollar is rejecting. Look at that. Wow. It was definitely pulling back. That's definitely a sign of strength. Yeah, right up, pulling right back up above that wave trend. Pulling right back up above it. Indeed. And what happened? Got outside the power mean band. I mean, you can see it did right here. Boy, that right here really tried to go up and test that reverse wave trend. Dumped outside the power mean band again. Woo! Right up to it. Right up to it. As it navigated its way through these log return moving averages. They are powerful as well. This setup right here is powerful. Man, I literally sent a wick down to, is that the 99? Is that the 33? That is a 33. Beautiful. So send a wick right down to the 33 length. Man, boy, did that pull apart above that wave trend. Man, that's a 2-day. That was a hell of a move. What a fake out. What a fake out on the dollar. Trying to find what time frame up here. There we go. So we're right at the wave trend right now. Right? Even on the 3-day, you get outside that power mean band. At some point, you're going to pull back up. I'm going to pull back up. And it found support on that 99 length. Log moving average. You literally on the 3-day, this is a no-brainer. I'll tell you what, man. I didn't see this before. You got the wave trend crossing down the Fisher on the 3-day chart. So it's a no-brainer. This thing bounced off the 99 and ran up to test this cross. I mean, did it nail it? Right when it crossed, man, it came up and tested it. But then literally sent that wick down. Went right to one of the power means. Went right to the power means. One of the top ones too. Interesting. As this flips around anyway. Now that I see that, and there it is, dollar pulled back right back inside 105. Let's take a peek real quick. Yeah, there it goes. Let's see if it sits on top of the first standard deviation. If it doesn't, if it gets back down below this 1 SD, probably going to run to the bottom of the weekly again. If not, come all the way back down, right? Test the top of the monthly. This would be a great pre-market fake out. Great pre-market fake out. All right, so that's a 3-day. That's a 5-day, man. See what's going on here. Probably similar. Yeah, got up above the wave trend. Got up above the wave trend. And that wick on the 5-day went dead to it, man. Right to it. Right to it, right to it. Okay, so 5-day. And if you're looking at the dollar, that's if you want to look at a weekly chart, look at a 5-day. If you want to look at a monthly, look at a 21. Let's see what the 21-day looks like. Yeah, you were way outside the power mean band. I mean, it did make an effort to come back down to the wave trend, but guys, look, I mean, we're talking back up under 100. That would be epic. That would send these markets to the roof real fast. But you do got the volatility contracting, negatively correlated. Boom. You can see it in the right. First price action was going down. Man, it sucked right back up quick. You can see it on all those macro time frames. All right. That's pretty much about enough for the dollar. So I started where, if this returns oscillator bounces right here on the zero mean, there's no bull div or anything, but anytime you get bounces or rejections off that zero mean, you're going to see a good move. And we all know what happens when it crosses down. As soon as that zero mean, when we're looking for these div plays, that's why, people using regular divergence with indicators that are based on price action, bad math, all kinds of stuff, man. You wonder why you get wrecked. This is why we use the returns oscillator with the zero mean. Because if there's div to play out, as soon as that returns oscillator crosses that zero mean, boom. And obviously, if you've got a good workflow, you can drop down to even lower time frames and get the perfect entry. Get the perfect entry. That's everybody's dream, right? You want to get these perfect entries. So this is what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, this 33-minute, especially the way it's looking really toppy here, gonna come down, test this cross probably, just like you see it test them on other time frames. These are real crosses, reverse Fisher, reverse wave trend, these log moving averages. These are things you need to be looking out for real. Let's see on the 15-minute. Yeah, there's that bear div right at the top. Right at the top to bring this price action back. And you can see, when did the market go down? Right when it crosses zero mean. Right when it crosses zero mean. Right? Candle before it was playing out. Right? But boom, we weren't there yet. So had to be patient. Had to be patient. Okay. And we're outside the power mean band on the 15 too. It's not too much of a pullback. Where's that Fisher or wave trend? 104.7. So a little bit above that 104.6 area. Still there. So why am I focusing on the dollar? Because it needs to be focused on. That's why. That's how we're starting this rodeo today. About done with it though. Because if it does find support above the top side of the 1 SD, markets are going to spill out. Markets will spill out, especially, let me see here, especially all the different assets that are correlated with the index, right? With SPY, which
yeah, we had some nice trending moves already on the 15-minute on Bitcoin, obviously, because it's a trending day, and even right now in the middle of one to the downside very nicely.
yeah,
Just that expected in the run up the market open once again.
once again, my friend, yes. Let's see. I love our thumbnail today. I woke up, I was like, yeah. They're getting better.
I love our entropy indicator, man, and the thumbnail.
Yeah. Put this on crypto. I'm gonna check on Bitcoin. Still hanging above that 23K level. YouTube Jimmy out there will tell you there's a reason for 23K to hold. He's looking at data sets and garbage. Ridiculousness, man. Ridiculousness. Having an outlier right here on the 15-minute to the downside. Indeed it is. Stuck up below the wave trend again. Outside that power mean band though, right? Outside the power mean band. Trending to the downside. Obviously, this is a 15-minute candle. And I'll tell you what, right now, setting up some bull div and getting some positive correlation here. All the fishers are down though, so this thing. So that bull div. So when would it play out? Let's keep an eye on that returns oscillator. Definitely within the next 2 hours, if this thing stays on the steady rise. As soon as it crosses that zero mean on the 15, you're going to see a little pump. Probably right back up to the wave trend on the 15. 23,450 area, 23,430, something like that, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Timing on the 4-hour bullying the price action like crazy, and also the daily. Something else.
Here's the 4-hour. Let's look at the 4-hour. Baby needs to populate. Okay. Come on, power mean. All the fishers. You got two crossing down the mean of the bands. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, did you just... Let me see here. Whoops. Come on, you. Get off there. Yeah, we're right at the 33 power mean right now. Let's see if this 4-hour candle pulls back up, closes back up above it. We're at the bottom of the power mean band too. So yeah. As on this 4-hour, as this power mean band is trying to flip around, right? Definitely trying to flip around. But you've got contracting volatility, positively correlated, which lead me to believe this 981, yeah, it's contracting. Let's see if it's negatively correlated. And the reason why it hasn't spilled out hard. No, but close. But close. And what's a 2400 doing? 2400 actually looks like it's expanding a little bit. Yeah. Yep. Negatively correlated. Man, oh man, oh man. See, on the 4-hour, the volatility is definitely saying down. Definitely saying down. But, hey, it is down, right? Look at this 4-hour candle. And it got just a wick right outside the power mean band. But like I just said, just pulled back up above that 33 power mean. Good stuff. Just talking daily. Let's look at the daily. Beautiful little price action. All you pattern traders out there, what are we creating here? Bunch of goofies. Stop doing chart art, please. Coloring books for adults.
I saw a pattern that says that every Thursday is bad.
Yeah, man. Thursdays. Crazy. We got the crazies. Yeah. So yeah, you can see, yeah, like he was just saying, that 33 power means right here. I mean, you've got all these candles, you got wicks above it. 1, 2, 3. The last 4-hour wicked right to it and then dumped out. You got the 33 log return, moving average. Good stuff. And you can see right when that power mean crossed up that wave trend within literally few candles, bam, pump. But where'd it pump to? Right outside the power mean band again. What happened? Right back inside it. Yeah. Why? Power means bully price action. They are a magnet, man. They are a magnet. This is beautiful down here. Didn't really close a candle below the power mean band and then just launched right off of it. Launched right off of it. Probably had some low time frame divs right here. Get this little pullback. Boom. Might even been a little bit on the daily. Let's see here. I did it. Yep. Boom. Right there. Bam. And then it just went sideways the whole way and did what? It got outside the power mean band on the daily. This goes for any time frame. I don't care if it's a 30-second chart, or the daily, or the 21-day, or the whatever. Pulled right back. There it is. Right? Reverse wave trend, 33 power mean. Bounced off of it. Got outside the power mean band again. Here it comes again. Back to check all this up. Interesting. Indeed. So BTC on the 2-day. Just like we did Dixie. Let's go up through these time frames. Oh yeah, it's got room to run. Let me see here. This 2-day looks good. This is why I say the bulls are in control right now. Guys, if the bulls weren't in control, this thing would be below 20K already. People are like, well, how do you know? It's obvious. Don't complicate this shit. There's only buying and selling going on. And here's this cross I was talking about, right? Here's this cross I was talking about up on the 3-day. You got the wave trend just crossed the Fisher, rejecting off this 99 log moving average. Where are we down here? 21K. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised we drop a couple $1,000. And then everybody's what? Bearish again? And then what happens when you bounce off this cross to 32K or something? Look out. Look out. That's why I put in the title, bears or bulls win, bears win, pigs get slaughtered. You got to take your profits. You got to know where to take profits. You got to know how powerful this indicator is, right? Learn how to read volatility. Learn how to read that volatility. Love it. Love it. Love it. This has got a lot of room to run. So on the 5-day, the Fisher's up here at about 37. Okay. It's liking it up here above this 5-day reverse wave trend though, as the power mean band on the 5-day, literally from the all-time highs, right? This power mean band has been down the whole time. BTC data set went all the way down to its lows, 15.5. Yeah, 15.5. Are we at a bottom? Are we at a bottom? Should I buy? Should I buy? Same people asking down here are the same people asking up here, right? Literally 10K later. Well, hey, if you liked Bitcoin at 15, you'll love it at 25. That's our little joke we always like to tell, because people are ridiculous. They're afraid. Scared money doesn't make money. But at the same time, when you're messing around in these markets, you better know what you're doing, or none of that's going to matter. You're just going to lose everything. Going to lose it all. All right, so that's a 5-day. Yeah, that reverse wave trend on the weekly, man. But just like on the 5-day, the power mean band is starting to turn up, right? Everything's starting to flip. One at a time with every week. And that's the thing too. On the weekly on Bitcoin, I mean, this could be a slow burn. This could be for sure, because we are literally at the top of the power mean band, rejecting off the wave trend. Not looking too strong right up there. Plus, there was the bear div on the weekly. Is it playing out? Yeah. But the thing is though, these Fishers are all up. You got one down. All the Fishers are still up though. And that was positively correlated. The fact this thing did not dump back under 20K is just another reason why the bulls are in control of this. Right? The bulls are still in control. You know when the bears get control back. Will they though? On this weekly, I want to see this up above the reverse wave trend. Problem is this power mean band though. It's going to be a while. It is. I'm not saying we can't pump. Market open. Holy smokes. What is going on? Let's see. Let this regulate. Regulators! All right. Natural gas position is in the green. Yay. Okay, really. Netflix, Coinbase, what's going? I love it when the market first opened. All these deltas are regulating out and stuff. It's funny watching this. This is just changing so fast. We up, we down. What's going on? Oh my God. Especially I'm in a couple butterflies, right? So you're selling two, buying two. Gets interesting at the beginning of the day. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. This thing's so erratic. Gotta love it. All right. So let's go over here real quick. Where'd SPY open up? Down below the 68.3 Laplace. Imagine that. New daily range, very tight. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Knowing that dollar's outside that power mean band, not saying it can't pump, but we know what happens. This is simple. Let's not complicate it. Especially when you realize you don't have to get all fancy. There's only buying and selling going on. If you can recognize what's happening, you're good to go, man. Very tight daily range. I mean, we're talking 20 cents. 20-cent daily range on SPY. What's that telling you? We're going to trend. What's the center of this weekly? 398. Give me a second here. Trade. Where's the zero DTs? You got any of those zero DTs, man? Where? 7 cents. 7? I see. That interesting. 399s. What's up here at the top of the week?
I noticed that daily candles that on days that end with DAY, either up, down, or sideways 100% of the time.
You're killing me. Oh, shit. Yes, I agree.
It always happens. It never fails.
Hold on here. I'm setting a little love potion up. Oh, you dirty little dick. Okay, let's clear that order. Let's see here. There we go. Bring. There's Netflix coming out of the hole. Netflix actually gapped down inside its 68.3 Laplace. That's why you got the SPY. SPY opened up below. Yes, it did indeed. Now, Bitcoin. We all know about the tight monthly range, right? Look, have not closed the 15-minute candle above the center. Sent 2 wicks down to the bottom side of this monthly. I'm telling you, if this dollar pulls back inside the first standard deviation and gets back down into the meat of this weekly, if it gets back, let's see here. If the dollar gets back down to its daily range into the 68.3 Laplace, I'm going to change that up what I was going to say previously. If it gets down inside like 104.6, what? 104.6? Bilbo, weren't you already talking about that number? Yeah, a lot. If it gets back down inside here, you're going to see Bitcoin. Is this a launch pad right here? A bull liquidity? Yes, massively. And you're probably going to see closer to 24 for sure. Center, probably top side of the weekly, right at 24K. Mark me words. This dollar dumps out and gets back inside the 68.3 Laplace down by this daily range, drops like that, Bitcoin's going to rocket ship. Bitcoin's going to explode. Let's see how that ages. Alpha traders. Use this indicator long enough. It's going to make you shine. So BTC. Let's get down here. 4 hour. More time. Yeah, where was that at? Hold on. 33. No. Yeah, boom. What'd I just say? Right? This was before. I was talking about that returns oscillator crossing up the zero mean on the 15-minute. That's when that bull div will play out. Boom. There it is. Starting to play out. Let's see if it gets higher. Let's see what happens. But at some point here, I don't know, man. That's a pretty good ratio right there. I doubt it's going to set up any hidden bear. I doubt it. Let me see here. On this 15-minute, though, you got to crush up here. You got to crush up here. Let me see. You got to get this power mean band flip, too. 23.4. 23.6. Where is the 24K? Up here? Let me see. Top side of the power mean band on the 33? No. There it is. Fisher on the 4 hour. Yeah. Considering we're at the bottom side of the power mean band too, and it's right at the monthly range, it's really tight on BTC. Traditional SPY. Let's see here. 4 hour, huh? Nice contraction of volatility here, right? Positively correlated. 981 coming down too. Let's check this. I could have all those correlations up. It just takes up a lot of space, but I might start doing it just for the streams anyway, so I don't have to keep flipping these around. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for some negative correlation. Nope. Okay. So 2400. That baby's rising. It's somewhere in here. All right, SPY. Let's see some magic. This volatility needs a flip around. Or you're not going anywhere, buddy. Let's see how the daily open. With bear div. Or hidden bear, sorry. Some hidden bear divergence. All right, got a higher high on the returns oscillator. A lower high up under the wave trend, I might add. But look, on the daily, SPY's outside this wave trend, or outside this power mean band. Volatility is crushed on the daily. That is lovely. I mean, hey, we got here at some point, you got all three volatility lengths this low. There's an incoming move. Yes, there is. Still trending to the downside. Let me see something here. We do not want this returns oscillator to break the zero mean here. Because what we're really looking for is a bounce, right? A bounce off the zero mean. What would that be? A nice bounce off the zero mean with bull div. Right, probably when the Fishers will be turning up. So maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week. Don't let these markets fool you. And guys and gals, this is why we trade low time frame volatility, right? I'm doing this. I'm giving a little analysis going through all these time frames. Don't get it twisted. We don't trade up here, right? This is just helping me with a bias to trade down here intraday, right? And I've talked about this before. It's all about risk, understanding your risk. You know, it's part of your edge. People get confused on what an edge is. It's a massive umbrella of information, right? And how you're utilizing that. So when you're able to drop down through these time frames, you get a good bias on the daily. And if my bias is to the top side intraday trading, when I'm taking my long scalps, I am risk on using 100% of my account, no matter if that's 1 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoins, 6 Bitcoins, whatever it is. I use all of it, no leverage. Okay, I won't use any leverage. That's that is the power right there, right? And that's understanding your risk. Because if I'm counter trading my bias, which if my bias was to the top side today, and I'm shorting because I see a definite opportunity on these low time frames to get a quick short scalp. Say I'm trading with 5 Bitcoins. If I'm counter trading my bias, I'm only going to trade with 1 to the downside. You see how you're controlling your risk? It's almost like using leverage in backwards. You got to understand how to use your risk. And that's what it's all about. When I'm trading with my bias, I'm using the full power of my account. But if I'm counter trading that bias, I'm using about 20%, if not 10%. A little something. Get some skin in the game, right? Get some skin in the game, especially as a holder. I'm looking for those short scalps, right? Collect that money, hedging that position. Okay. Yeah. But of course, that was pre-market. Yeah, and there's no bull div down here on the 15 on the dollar, or I mean on SPY. My God. Huh. What did start having an outlier? I mean, this thing could shoot out of here. There's no doubt. But is it going to be on any divergence? No. This is just going to take a power move. But you can see immediately, right? First 33-minute candle of the day. Well, yeah, that pre-market down move, of course, you're going to have a 100% volatility move. Negatively correlated. But now, and everything's expanding. So let's see here on the 33-minute. Is everything negatively correlated? Well, let's take a peek. Yep. 981 is. What about the 2400? Yep. Okay. Where's that reverse wave trend? Up there about 397 on the 33-minute. Fisher's at 399. Could we get a quick move up? I mean, we could, but I'm telling you right now, if this dollar does not break back inside this first standard deviation and start running back towards this daily, top side of the 68.3 Laplace, nothing's going to happen. Nothing. The dollar has got to lose strength intraday. What's the volatility? Do I got the delayed feed? Ow, it's barely up. Intraday, the CBOE. Yeah, barely up. Just a little bit, 0.3%. The VIX was up a lot higher earlier. It is down a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Let me see if anything made a quick move or if anything getting crushed. Tesla. Wow. Hello, Mr. Musk. Musk coin getting wrecked right now. Musk coin getting wrecked. We're going to have to take a peek at that. What else? There you go. What'd I tell you? Where's Google? Google only down 0.45. I knew Adobe was. Microsoft. Probably both with a lower correlation to SPY. Let me see real quick here. Okay, where are you? Adobe.
Red coins.
Where has my little doggy gone? I'm just looking for the correlation. Correlation. Let me see. Boom. Let's see here. There we got Adobe. Okay, pop this. Let me see the correlation. 0.74, higher than I would have thought. Goog, show me something special. Let me see here. 0.75, about the same. But that's kind of low, right? We're looking for like 0.85. They're going to run with the markets. So these are definitely buckers. It's all going to have to do with this dollar, though. This thing does not pull back inside this 1 SD. Markets are definitely going to drop like rocks. See something. Anything happen on the open? No. Nothing happened on the open. Let's take a look at Tesla. Let's take a look at Musk coin getting recoed. Oof. Good Lord. Wow, man. That thing pre-market literally is a hell of a drop. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, it's down like almost 7%, right?
Yeah, over. Well, at the most, it was about 8%. Yeah, 8% down.
Yeah.
Now it's pulling back up. I mean, hello, power mean band. This thing is a no man's land down there. Literally. I mean, on the current candle on the 33, you're like, So right now, there's like 17 minutes left in this 33-minute candle. There's a 99.7% chance Tesla's at about 196 before that candle closes. Don't be shocked this thing just rocket ships back up here. Flipping people on their heads.
AMC also took a beating today, down 7% already.
AMC, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, Tesla's a bit of a bigger deal, I would say.
Yeah, for sure it is. Natural gas down just a little bit. Bonds, oh, they did pull back under 123, but no, yeah. Popped right back up above it. So you got oil and natural gas futures up a little bit. UNG probably going to follow. Yeah, Tesla's the loser today so far. Holy shit, man. I think it's a massive outlier. Can you say massive outlier? And there was the bear div. Here was the bear div setting up right underneath the wave trend. Now, was this expected? That's a hell of a drop. No, not really. But boy, did it ever. One hell of a drop. When did it drop? Pre-market? Right when it crossed the zero mean. Boom, down she blows. Positively correlated. Hammer time. Hammer time.
Yeah, right.
There had to have been some high time frame div here, just building. Jesus. Yeah, well, it was on Z-score. And Z-score topped up above these confidence intervals on the move right up, right here when it was running to get up above the Fisher. This would make sense, though. Look where it pulled back to, right? Never came back, tested this cross. Pre-market, bam, testing the wave trend. Right here. Testing that wave trend, and it's got room to run. Top of the power mean band's at 213. Yeah, appears there's a little bit of selling going on. Let's not get it twisted. Why are the markets down, Bilbo? Tell us. Analyze your charts and tell us why it's down. I'll save you. People are selling, man. It's that simple. The sellers are out. They're bear div on the 5-day. No. Hidden? No. Just nailed the reverse wave trend outside the power mean band on the dump, right to the lows, and then rocket ships right back up to it. When everybody was saying Tesla, the data set ding dongs, that's what I'm going to call them from now on. The line drawing data set ding dongs. We're using previous levels saying, well, I see Tesla going to $75. And then all of a sudden you see every YouTube Jimmy talking about Tesla at $75 because they're in an echo chamber. They're all just feeding off each other's stupidity. It's ridiculous, right? Where I'm going, no, Tesla, hell of a buy. You'll see the same thing in Coinbase. Coinbase and Tesla were the plays, man. Did those things rip? Dude, like 100%. Two great freaking trades that were just obvious as hell when everybody's bearish, right? What were the alpha traders doing? Going, nah, you guys are all wrong. Watch. Wham. When everybody's saying Bitcoin's going under 10K, this, that, or the other, I'm just laughing, going, these clowns got no idea what they're even talking about. No idea, which is unfortunate because there's so many people watching these morons. Yeah, I called you morons.
Uh-oh.
TV. Oh, that's because I'm not sharing my screen.
I figured.
Here.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay. There's nobody else in there anyways. It's fine. It's whatever.
There we go. Yeah, they're all on TV. Better be hitting that rocket icon. If you're watching live, let's go. Rocket icons for everybody.
And if you're one of the two people on the other platforms, click the like button or whatever they have. The heart. Give it some love.
Right. Bus right now. Old Tesla on the struggle bus. Got its helmet on. Has literally licked every window inside that 66 passenger school bus. It's okay. It happens sometimes, man. Sometimes these little assets lose their way. But now immediately on the 15, you got contracting volatility now, because obviously volatility rocket ship to 100 percentile, significantly negatively correlated. I mean, you talk about you want to know where to take profit. Pre-market, as soon as that if you were in a Tesla trade and you did not immediately take your profit, you don't understand volatility, right? 81, the 525 alpha volatility grade, as soon as that market opened, we're peaked out up here with the volatility. Just boom, take your profit, because what's happening right now? The algos are taking your profit from you. Your algos are taking the profit from you, my friends. Got to take it.
You want to know how to? Can I just? I have a little announcement to make, by the way.
Yes, make it, my friend.
I was gonna say, if you want to know how we trade this way, right? You can obviously come in, check out free indies. But I just wanted to announce that if you come in and you are new to this, there is now not only the usual education channels that we have as you try out the different free things. There's now also a free version of our authoritative book on how to trade volatility and entropy and probabilities and statistics. It's for beginners. It's not the full version that you'll read once you start nosediving deeper into it. So it's like it's basically the same kind of content, but truncated down to the stuff that you would see as a beginner getting your feet wet, so you can navigate in a more focused kind of way as you begin, and then as you want to progress further, you read the full book, and then it's which is also free just to people who are have those packages, so just there's a free version available for beginners. Is the announcement I wanted to make, and the link will be shared soon in our little. So yeah, come on in if you're new. And you got a special new gift waiting for you. It's groovy. I made it just for you guys so you could learn how to do this with a handy little reference guide. Got some useful information in there about the indicators, how we use. It's very important about how to trade the VEPS.
That's a hell of an announcement. I didn't even know about this announcement. I'm in awe.
Well, Van F comes along and Matt, Donnie shows up, gives us goodies of indies. I figured it's something I can do. I like making these little books.
Hey, don't let this guy fool you. He does a lot. He just doesn't toot his own horn. I'll toot his horn. Toot, toot, toot. I'm gonna toot Yasha's horn.
Yeah, man. That's a goodie for the newbies. Because it's March. Why not?
There, I tooted your horn. All right.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeehaw! Yeah, I don't know why either, Ron. The stream does look a little shaky. I mean, it definitely cuts out. I mean, I haven't been having a problem, but it'll notify me. Stream disconnected. I'm like, what? And then it just reconnects real quick.
Yeah, it's something I don't know what it is. I asked the people that manage the stream. They temporarily banned me from this.
How stupid's that? We're here supporting you. We're supporting you, TradingView. We're not allowed to ask questions. Yeah. Where's that at? In the Discord?
Yeah, and I asked in a help ticket, not like even in a general chat room. I wasn't throwing shade or anything. I was just seriously curious. Like, how can we prevent the stream cutoffs or having to tell people to refresh the page? But if it does happen, just refresh the page, folks.
And whatever you do, don't go in their Discord and ask any questions because they'll ban you.
No.
That makes sense. We dealt with these people before, though. Hey, man, we got a good relationship, whatever.
It's fantastic.
But I would definitely not be doing that. Give me a break.
I mean, I was just trying to find out how we can help improve things and how they can help improve things and point out something that maybe they didn't see before. But apparently, I shouldn't have done that in a help ticket.
All right.
What? You want help in a help ticket? We ban you for 24 hours.
We ban you. All right, we got almost about 7 minute, 45 second left in this 33-minute candle. Don't forget what I said. Don't forget what I said. What'd I say, 196? Don't be surprised if Tesla rips up to 196 before this 33-minute candle closes. Why? I just showed you. All right, I've got the power mean band up here. Oh shit! What time frame was that on? Was that on the 4 hour, the 15? Was it the 15 minute? I think it was the 15 minute power mean band. What time frame was that it was at 196? You little sucker. Was it the 4 hour? Come on, populate, baby. Yeah, it was a 4 hour. There's the bottom of the power mean band. I knew it was one of these damn time frames. 196. Okay. Wouldn't shock me at all, but I thought it was the 33 minute. So the hell, that's even higher, above 200. I don't know about that. This thing would have to rip. Would have to rip. It's only got 6.5 minutes. Or no, what am I doing? It was the 30. It was a 99.7. That's what it was. It wasn't the power mean band. It was a 99. There's a 99.7% chance Tesla's going to rip up here in the next 6 minutes. Right around 197 it'd even do it. Now, does it have to happen on this candle? No. But these bands are spread out, so this is probably going to drop down to about 195 if it's the next 33-minute candle. At some point here during the day, you're going to see this data set pull back up inside that Laplace distribution. Just what happens. It's just what happens. For sure. And there's that dollar, man. It's really trying to get inside that 1SD. If that happens, things are going to fly. Things are going to fly, especially if it just doesn't dip below and then try to get back up above. If it just really starts caving, starts coming down to the top side of this white cross line here, that is the top side of the 68.3% probability level Laplace distribution. A minute, what's this? But until that happens, this is what you got. This is what you got right here. Coinbase, you are just, woof, not liking it. Not likey. Might be looking to close some trades today. We'll see. Got a lot of stuff to do this weekend, or tomorrow, into the beginning of next week too. I don't want to be looking too much at this crapola. What assets? What assets are we looking at here? Okay, let's see here.
BAC is down almost 3%.
What is?
BAC.
BAC. What is BAC?
It's a stonk.
BAC? Am I losing my mind right now? He said it's a stonk. Oh, that shithole? Good. Down with the banks. Oh, yeah, I got wrecked. Oh, shit.
Yep. On the weekly, he's getting wrecked, too.
Silly. Oh, dividends. Literally. Payment date tomorrow. Bank of America.
Looks like some profit taking.
Yeah. Bank of America going down. $33
I just find that
stonk.
to be a curious pair to compare to like the crypto world. It's like the biggest bank in America, biggest consumer bank in America. So
Right.
Worth keeping an eye on sometimes. Whoa, CRM is up 12.6%. Damn, CRM. Kathy Raymond Michael. Another stonk.
Kathy Raymond Michael.
It's Salesforce.
Salesforce. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, had earnings. Sure
did.
Well, I missed on that one. Wow. What a hell of a move. What an earnings play that was. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I mean, not massive, but yeah, man.
Yeah, but look at that trending move, and the
Should already
correlation.
taken your profit. Yeah, 16% move. Those are those earnings plays, man. Got to take advantage of those pups. And obviously, you see green earnings. It was good. They liked it. What was the surprise? Yeah, 23.3%, 4.9. Nice. Hey, what are you whining about? You're out to 3 o'clock in the mornings, crazy ass wolfhound. What? You look tired. I mean, he looks absolutely exhausted. Just lay down. Just lay down. He's acting like he wants out. Hell, he just came in. Went to bed at like 1 a.m. and he was nowhere to be found. So I went to bed and then he wakes me up at 3 o'clock barking. Barking, barking, barking. You can see it's already given up some of this move.
Gotta do what a dog's gotta do.
Yeah, he was out running with the wolves. Running. Weren't you, buddy? Yeah. If you didn't take your profit on this earnings play, you should not be allowed to trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I get off here today, I'm going to be looking for earnings tomorrow. See if I can get in any trades. Yeah, what a nice move that was. Very nice, very nice. Now, come on, dollar. Get your butt back up inside here. All right, get your butt back up inside here. Look at this tight daily range on Coinbase up here. Now, did we gap through it? No. I mean, pretty much closed right below where the new daily was going to be. Could this fly back up? Could this fly back up to like $65? Yeah, it could easily, man. Could real easily. Especially if that dollar, right? Here it goes. Finally starting to drop down in here. I mean, you got the last wick right to it and it pulled back up. Let's check that. Let's see, 15 minutes. Dixie. Setting up hidden. A little bit right now. Positively correlated and down move right now. You're getting positively correlated. Now, this is the time right here. It's probably going to drop. All the fishers are down. The predictors of the downside, randomly walking, I might add, positively correlated, contracting volatility. Yeah, here we go. This should be dropping down inside, which it is. Which it is. And SPY, you going to run up here into the weekly again? Good. Got it tight. Something's going to give here. Something's going to break. SPY is going to trend hard. Now, it makes sense. Pre-market, where did it do? It trended to the downside. Trended to the downside. Why do you say that? Oh, what do you want me to show you? The entropy? Want me to show you the entropy? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Let's put this on SPY.
Yeah.
What's that on the 15? Was that pre-market? Little boom boom? Man, it didn't. On the 15, did not trend. I bet it did on the 6 minute. Meow, sure did. So we trended on these low time frames, but right now, setting up hidden bear down here on the real low time frames. About the 9 minute. Setting up hidden bear? Yep. Setting up hidden bear. Yeah, you want to see the SPY data set definitely back up there above like 395 or so, right in that area. It'll negate all that. All the fishers are up too. This actually looks good for a turnaround here. And what do we got? 10 minutes left in this 15-minute candle, huh? If it closes back inside this 1 SD, that's when the real drop will happen. Gotta close inside that 1 SD though. It's all about probabilities, right? On the daily, there's a 68.3% chance the dollar's back down here at like 104.6. To be continued. But seeing this tight daily range on SPY, right? Pre-market trended to the downside real quick. Now a trend to the top side. I mean, if this thing wants to move back up here and test the bottom of this monthly range, that's up here at 399.5. And it's literally right above the top of the weekly. So the 1 SD makes more sense, right around 399, 398.8. But like I said, it's not going to happen until the dollar loses that strength and gets back down in here, right? Got to get the dollar down here. Top side of the 68.3 would be nice.
Hey, speaking of dollars and other fiats, Indonesia, the country of Indonesia, has decided to open up an official crypto exchange available to the public by sometime, I think, by June of. So that's good for crypto. Let's go.
Indonesia, huh?
Yeah, apparently. It's a big market. Hundreds of millions of people.
Oh, yeah. Big market. It's nice. Yeah, Indonesia wants in on the scam. Nice.
Yeah, man. Why not? I mean, hey, all these governments have been in on the fiats. Now they want crypto juice.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it makes a lot more sense for them to have their own gateway that they allow citizens to use, right?
Yeah.
So, I still like DEXs. What can I say? I like the old decentralized exchanges more and more as time goes by. I mean, I don't hate all centralized ones or something. I'm just saying, I feel much better having my trades on decentralized exchanges and wallets. It's just a lot more logical,
Right.
to me. Right. Yep.
There we go, man.
Well, I still use the centralized ones, especially obviously on traditional stuff. You pretty much have to, unless you want to use wrapped pairs or weird pairs or stuff like that. But
right.
I like to use the centralized ones for traditionals and for some alts that are kind of easier to find and get decent liquidity on them.
Yes.
On crypto. But generally speaking, I prefer more and more DEXs and wallet trades because assets like Bitcoin or ETH or Solana or whatever, there's enough liquidity on the decentralized exchanges for those two.
Right.
Usually, yeah. Usually that's their primary kind of the top alts or the top coins mix their liquidity pools. And just go in there if you want to dip your toes into moving markets with tiny amounts. You can play with some tiny alts that have very poor liquidity and have some fun.
Tiny
Not financial advice.
Right. So that hidden. Well, like I said, I mean, did the 15-minute pull back to the power mean band? Yeah, it did. Is it going to go to the wave trend, though? We'll see. It's liking it up here, but it's not going to pump too hard off this. I mean, without coming all the way down, I would imagine. 104.7. Volatility still contracting, positively correlated. But yeah, you can see, man, it dipped down into here. It's just pulling right back up. Pulling right back up. But did the bear play out? Yeah. Yeah, it did. It was a nice scalp, too. You go down there on the low time frames. Oof. Nice little scalperoo.
It's funny. I've been noticing more and more talk with probability and stuff words, kind of like you mentioned earlier in the stream. And I noticed that they're like flouting these words that they don't even seem to know. Really, maybe they know what they mean. I don't really know, but it doesn't seem to me very in depth when they cover volatility, probability related stuff. But then they'll go right back into you can draw your trend line and you can see that it's still in trend.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like they don't even know that there's actual information you can use to see when an asset.
Especially when I hear YouTube Jimmy say, "Hey, there's a 95.4% chance the data set reaches this area," and I'm just like, "Yep, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about."
Yeah.
People don't get the probabilities, man. They really don't. They're totally ass backwards on them most of the time. Oh well.
Yeah, that just made me laugh, man. I saw that this.
And it's really strange. It's really strange how when we started coming on the scene with the statistics and the probabilities and stuff, YouTube Jimmy, you don't think YouTube Jimmy's scoping out our stuff? Oh yeah. Oh, now all of a sudden they're going to be talking about it. It's ridiculous. And still using the garbage. That's when you know they're totally full of crap. like Yasha just said, they'll be talking about probabilities or statistics or something and say, but look, now here's my trend line. This is my blue box. And it's like, okay, you're done. You don't get it. You got to shit can all that traditional stuff. If you really want to make the move into the VEPS, volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics, you got to dump the crap. Just get rid of it. Don't ever look back. Because the problem is, if you keep your so-called old edge that's been getting you wrecked, you're not getting it, man. You're not getting it. Because as soon as you don't understand something, looking at the VEPS, you're going to revert right back to the crap that's been losing you money for years. 0 cents it makes. 0 cents. So yeah, this damn UPM won't populate. It's really driving me crazy. I'm okay. I'm going to be calm. Gonna be calm. Let's see at the 90 minute. Where are we above the power mean band? Look at all the div on the 90 minute. And now we're below the 0 mean. This dollar is about to get wrecked. You heard it here first. Not wrecked, but we're coming down. We're coming down. And just for shits and giggles. And what the hell, man? Right? Just don't giggle when you shit. That's a problem. Or giggle when you fart. How's that? Oh yeah, we're an interesting crew here. Barely on the 90 minute too. Look at it up there. Barely hanging on to that Fisher. Where's the wave trend? 104.6 on the 90 minute. Well, imagine that. There's a lot of shit down there at 104.6. Now, why did I even get on here? Oh yeah, just to see. Check out this great indicator here we got. And of course, but first, let me get this RSI. Set this bitch on a 7. Where's the RSI guy? 7. Oh, you can't use that length on the RSI. What are you even doing, man? You don't even know how to use that indicator. You goofy ass people. You don't think I traded traditional TA? Traded it way better than you. Guarantee it. Okay, so here we go. Let's even make the RSI. These are both on 7 length, so you don't think I'm getting tricky here. Let's turn off this stupid MA. Let's make the RSI white. White RSIs matter. Okay. Look at the RSI, relative strength index, on this dollar move, right? Now, how do you know that there's an imbalance in buy and sell pressure between returns and price action? You don't. Look at our returns oscillator. All lower highs. All lower highs. Just crossed down the 0 mean right here. Now we're starting to pull back. It's trying to break back inside the reverse Fisher, right? Right now, people are going, oh, well, yeah, it's up here. It's a little overbought. It's just stupid. There's no such thing as oversold or overbought. It just means people are selling and buying. It just makes me crazy. Makes me insane that people talk about it like that. That's when you actually, right? So there's probably people up here buying. Who knows? Who knows? But you can see where the div is. The div's on the returns oscillator. That's where the div's at. You're not going to see it on the RSI. Why? Because the RSI is based on price and bad math. Research the RSI. You'll lose your interest in it real fast. Okay, let's get that off the chart. Just wanted to show you that. And I can show you so many examples where there's no div on the RSI and there's plenty of div on the returns oscillator. You close, when's this 90-minute candle? Hell, we just got a new one. But this 90-minute, when this 90-minute candle closes below this Fisher, you're probably going to run back to the power mean band on the 90-minute, 104.6, right where that wave trend is. Right where the wave trend is. Jardy, right? Got SPY moving up. Got a lot of things moving up. Coinbase, oof, not looking good. But Bitcoin needs to get back up above its daily 23.6 area. Make a run back up into the weekly. All right. The bulls are in control, my opinion. Definitely in control. I need more coffee. You want to talk about anything, Yasha, while I get my coffee? I know you got something to talk about.
Bro, I have so much to talk about.
Bro,
I was just
roll it.
I was just telling Sarah was asking about which decks do I like and stuff, and I really like this new thing I've been using more and more. Well, it's relatively new. It's been out for some months already, but it's Apex, and Bybit is the company that made it. Bybit's obviously a centralized exchange. They made it and they released it after the whole FTX to have more control by keeping their own keys on their own wallets. So you basically run, it's just a DEX, run your contracts, you run your trades as contracts with the counterparty. It's really good. I like other ones though. For straight up Bitcoin trades, I like this decentralized exchange because it allows you obviously to run it desktop, not just on the web. And that's a sort of a traditional older one that's been around for a long time, right? That's a good one. And of course, if you have the ability to, you can trade on your actual cold hardware wallets like Trezor or Ledger, depending on where you are in the world and what your regulations are where you are. And then there's also software wallets like Exodus, and there's a bunch of others also that'll let you trade right on your actual wallet, so you can do spot trades on your wallet. And what's great about that is all you do is pay the network. You don't actually pay any additional trading fees because you're just doing a spot trade on your wallet. Some of these centralized exchanges are even 0% spot trades and 0% derivative trades now because liquidity flowing, so they're just doing whatever they can to keep traders on board, which is great in a way. I guess they're lowering. It kind of is also a sign of the times that there's a lot of scared money out there, and that is very indicative of, in my opinion, good things. Because when there's a lot of scared money, there's always a lot of scared money, but a lot of it, so much that the exchanges are doing things like this, it means that we're kind of at a nadir. We may not be at the very, maybe we hit the very bottom. Maybe we didn't hit the very bottom. It kind of doesn't really matter, right? Especially if you trade low time frame volatility. But whether we did or not, we're pretty low. Obviously, having the asset having come down almost like 77% or whatever from high to the low that we've seen so far in November of last year, that's pretty low. So whether it goes down any further, kind of moot. Could it go down to 19.5, 19 to hit that, to complete that weekly power mean reversion? Yeah, sure. And then even down to 13 to complete it to the RMLR. It's entirely possible. It doesn't have to. We could just as easily see the RMLR rise over the coming weeks, and it can take. Keep in mind things like the weekly time frame on like Bitcoin. You can see the last time, previous to the most recent time that there was an outlier up third standard deviation band of the RMLR to the upside. The last time that there was a completion of that mean reversion happened back in like March or something of 2022. So it took from like March to like January for that weekly time frame to descend from the power mean down to third RMLR band down, and for it to go from there to a mean reversion. It took months and months for the mean reversion to complete, but it did, right, in January, and it's like, it looked very close, like, hey, maybe we'll just shoot right back down and hit 19.5 before we bounce up, and it could, but we don't have to hit 19.5, and even if we did, we wouldn't have hit the 13K lower RML, so that wouldn't complete the mean reversion even to there, but it would complete to the power mean around 19.5, 19.6. So that could very easily take many more months to complete, and it could be sideways down or even further, or to the upside. The way that it looks to me is that asset is taking quite a beating, and if it can survive the next few, not that it matters what the long-term view is, but if it survives up in the area above, anywhere above 19.5 or whatever, or even above 17, but 19.5 or above, it's probably going to keep running up in March and April. But again, I don't trade such a high time frame. It's just to get an idea of the broader picture. It basically looks like it's set to move upwards this month, unless all hell comes raining down and everything crashes. We've seen also on the daily things like the APPs flashing on the daily for Bitcoin for some days, and it's had some starts and stops back since the beginning of Bitcoin until now. Not for the pattern, but if you look for Ps, how they generally tick off on a daily time frame, when it starts chugging along into a block that it doesn't stop for some days, a week and then 2 weeks, it'll typically go a month, 2 months before it comes down when it's at an extreme high. So you can get quite a lot of movement, and we've seen some significant moves to the upside when the APP was flashing as it is currently. But we've had a lot of starts and stops, and whenever you have a lot of starts, they don't necessarily move the asset too much one way or the other over time, but they often you'll see those starts and stops. Again, not looking for a pattern just because it's random, but you will notice that those starts and stops do tend to happen as a tendency before a beginning of a longer cycle of those folks. And so that's why I think if it plays out that way, we could see March and April be very strong months.
Mm-hmm.
And that would fit right into a lot of other biases. People say, hey, what is it? Trade in March and go away, or trade in April and go away, and I don't know, take whatever it is, long in April and take profits in May. I don't know. There's some silly saying people use.
Right.
Go away in May or something like that. But basically, I mean, the end of the first quarter looks very much fall pretty close to, pretty much within the ranges that we showed when Bilbo showed the probabilities at the end of 2022. And if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's in the YouTube or something. It's in the playlist of one of these video platforms, and you can see the projections. We even posted them in the chat. It looks like we're going to fall within those projections very nicely, and then maybe have a very nice second quarter too. We'll see. So that's all hell comes. And now, of course, you've got listen. You don't trade the news, but you should be aware of some things. So like Janet Yellen, right? She's an actor in the financial world, a significant one, U.S. Treasury Secretary, whatever. What did she say? Now she said there's not going to be, even though obviously anybody aware of what's going on in the world is fully aware. Well, yeah, there's definitely a recession happening since a while. You may not call it that on the books, but this is a recession, hardcore. But she's saying there's no recession, and the response to that is going to be, so and so said, Janet Yellen said there's no recession. They're gonna drum that out in as many places as they can because she is who she is. She has the position she holds, and what does that tell us as volatility traders? Nothing in terms of what we should be doing with our trades. The VEPS information tells us what we should be doing with our trades, but it's good to know what the sheeple are doing because they are looking at bad information. And that is information that will mislead a lot of people. Whether or not the actual economy enters a recession, the Treasury and the Fed have a strong interest markets continue to stay relatively stable and pump. And they're going to do everything within their power to continue to see that those things happen, whether or not it's meted out by justification in terms of interest rates and inflation. I think people who are going to the store these days, when you buy your groceries, that inflation, but use the noise, if anything, you're going to come across it, use that noise as information to inform you about how other people are being misled. It is usually misleading. It's first of all lagging information. So it's misleading by default because they're telling you things that have basically they're telling you about things that have essentially, and their grand prognostications are usually irrelevant or wrong. Or deceivingly wrong, and
deceiving.
So that's why, and that's why you look at, for example, the AVRs. The AVRs alone will tell you, and the correlation, obviously, of the AVR with the price action will tell you a lot more than any headline in the news. Like knowing if the volatility on an asset is rising. That's literally why we say show us the charts, tell you then, right? Because what happens on the charts first is what they end up talking about. That's what all the noisemakers end up about. And you can see it. Plus, just again, the entropy indicator. You hear people saying, "Oh, we're now entering this trend, or we're now entering, we're going to be trending out, or we're going to be trending down," or they have no idea what they're talking about, right? We literally have these beautiful trend indicators, the entropy indicators. And they work remarkably well because they're built on the relevant maths for actual trading, which is kind of what you need to have if you're trading, as opposed to, doing chart art or something. Look at all those red bubbles. Look at all those red bubbles, man.
Red bubbles in my beer.
Yeah, lots of profit taking.
I told you, it's a day that ends with DAY. It goes up, down, or sideways. Never fails.
Right? Yes,
Yeah, it's
sir.
amazing.
Mixed
By the
bag
way,
and traditional.
shout out to the new people who are recently coming into our this community.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome all, whether you're viewing us on TradingView, if you're new to our community on TradingView on the live streams, glad to have you here. Hope you keep on asking questions and ask for assets, see us cover anything. And yeah, woohoo.
Woo.
Let's
Hoo.
go.
A woohoo.
Yeah, woohoo.
All right, let's
I'm
see
going to go
here.
light me one now.
Yeah, had a little bit of a move back up here on the 15. Like I said, man, still did not close that 15-minute candle below that 1 SD. Well, it sure tried. What happened when it didn't? Pumped right back up, top of the weekly range. Top of the weekly range. You can see I just had this on, let's see. People are like, well, why did it go back up? Well, you drop down here on the 6-minute. Look at the bull div. Look at the bull div on that down move. And where was it? Bouncing right off the 6-minute reverse wave trend. When did the price action go back up? Right when the returns oscillator crossed the zero mean. But now, what do you got setting up? Hidden bear. Hidden bear. It's positively correlated too. Let's see what happens with these fishers. That's why it's turned around. Look, the whole market, this is what is churning, right? Divergence moves these markets, the imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. I can show you on these low time frames, every one of these moves is a div, right? It's all div, these little pullbacks, right? This little pullback, this little pullback, it's all divs, all of it. So why do we get this little pullback right here? I don't know. Let's see. Bear div. Yeah. Boom. Look at the lower high right here. And boop, you get a little pullback. But what did that set up? Hidden bull. Bam. Right back over the zero mean to the top side. What's that set up again? More bear div. Down we go. Right? What did that set up? That literally set up a little bit of hidden bull from way back here. Right? From way back here, it set up more hidden bull. But then you got, here's the bear div right on the top. Boom, there we go. Down again, down again, down again. What did it set up? Hidden bull. Goes sideways, even back up to the 9-length log moving average. Let's see here. But what that set up? Hidden bear. Then you drop right back down to the reverse wave trend that it set up bull div, popped back up to the 9-log moving average. Now it's spilling back down again with hidden bear. Right? High, lower high, high, higher high. That is hidden bear divergence. It is a continuation divergence. A continuation of what? The down move. The down move that started where? Well, look, that hidden is all the way back here at the top. Higher high, higher high, right? High, higher high, higher high. High, lower high, lower high. Have I said hi today? Hi. Jeez. So this is what's going on. The algos down on the low time frames, they literally build up this imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. I gave a good example yesterday, right? Like use American football, for instance. We're on offense, right? The Bulls were on offense. We're just jamming the ball down the defense's throat. They are putting up hardly any resistance at all. They're just letting the offense run all over them, right? While their offense is on the sidelines building that power, that divergent power. There is an imbalance. There wasn't a fight from the defense at all. They're just running ragged over him. That is going to create the imbalance. When there's an equal battle and one side just wins, you're not going to see any divergence. And that's when I'm looking at the charts and I say there's a clean chart. That's what I'm talking about. When I say the chart's clean, it means I'm not seeing divergence on that time frame. All right, let's see here. Rant over. But just like I'm waiting to get back in. So what is right here? This is literally the first standard deviation to the top side on the daily. Wait a minute. Jesus, that's on the dollar. Yeah, on the dollar. That is the 1 SD on the dollar. Here it is right here. Boom. Trying to break down inside of it. And you go down on the 6-minute chart, it's right where the reverse wave trend is. Didn't break down inside of it. This dog is talking. What? What? Here, come up, stand up, say hi.
By the way, Bilbo does not usually show something very neat on our returns oscillator, because he just sees divs very easily, as I but I like to show it, especially when chart built-in little indication on the returns oscillator indicator that shows you the div
I
that's
know.
possibly in.
I knew right where you were going with that. I knew right where you were going.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, it's a neat little thing that
It is.
Returns oscillator, as well as the entropy indicator, the entropy oscillator indicator, I mean.
Yeah, man.
And the ALR as well. And it's a really neat little, we put those there just to make them kind of stand out, but of course you should double check to make sure that they're good. They usually are, let's just say. Almost always, if not always, but they do, because they repaint during the candle. But you can see, so like if it's on an active candle, it can repaint. But you can see very nice when there's divs forming and when they play out, and it's a nice little feature of those.
Yeah, it's powerful, man. It's real powerful.
Yeah, we don't even show all the bells and whistles necessarily that we have on. You so you trading with them.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd mention that for folks who are looking at this. Like, how can you tell when the divergence? Well, you can see the divergence by looking at it and knowing how they are, and look at like our free chart that shows you how to learn what they are.
Yeah.
And you can spot very easily with that little bell and whistle on. So yay, alpha trading.
Very neat. Very neat. And you will literally see this hidden print here. As soon as this returns oscillator drops down to the zero mean and crosses, boom, you're going to see it print. You will see it print.
Yeah, so shout out to our indicators, man.
Yes.
Those guys are awesome.
They are. It's a beautiful thing. So here we go again. Dollar is right at that 1 SD again. Wham. Okay. Do I think this is going to drop down inside? Yeah, I do. Why? This is why. All this bear div, man. All this bear div on the 90-minute. Right? All this bear div on the 90-minute. This candle's got what? Almost an hour left. 56 minutes. 56 minutes. So that being said, let's see here. Yeah. I mean, low length volatility read is contracting negatively correlated. That's why we've got a battle going on right here. Let's see what isn't. So we got the, let me see here. What's a 981 expanding? 981 is expanding. Okay. Let's see here. Whoops. Get back on these inputs. Dude, what is up with you, man? Crazy dog. All right, bud. All right, you little shit. Let's see here. Gotta make sure I've got the right one. Is that the 981 or is that the 981? Yeah, this baby's coming down. Down, down, down. Son, what, buddy? Come here, stand up. Get on film. Come here. Get up. Come on.
Aww.
Get up, big boy.
We like the furry bald friend.
Come here, you big 4-pawed donkey. Come here, let's show everybody. Oh, look how big that head is. His head's bigger than mine. This is big boy. This is big good boy Asa. Say hi. Say hi. I'm cute. I'm an Anatolian shepherd. Yeah. He's a good boy. See, I'm a coyote killer. He loves them coyotes. You want to go out? Is that what you want? Don't go on the road. Come on. Good boy out.
You get a little bit of everything in alpha trading. Trading alpha, you get live animals on stream. Sorry, friendly 4-pawed friends.
Oh boy. Oh damn, I got hot. Oh, shit. Cold out this morning. Cold out this morning.
Yeah, I hit the 80s here today.
Why I'm deciding whether I'm going to build on this property or not. Yes, I am in my fifth wheel. Everybody knows I just love to travel. I was out west in this thing for years. But yeah, until I figure out what I want to do with this property, I'm in it. I do got a nice cabin. I just, Got my trading desk set up inside here. And there's no heat in the cabin.
Asset in America right now, wood. A little wood cabin or something. You got the trees.
Oh,
By
hell,
your nice.
I got a cabin.
Yeah, Airbnb it.
Huh?
The getaway. In getaway. People pay good money for that thing.
Yeah, you know, should Airbnb it. Then I got to deal with people on my property. I like to go out in the morning butt naked and scream.
Well, they're going to have to pay you to not do that then.
Exactly. That'll be one of the fees. Got to pay $50 extra a day.
Yeah, for silence, the extra $50.
Silence the naked man. Oh, funny. Funny. What are you going to do?
Anything for a bubble goose.
Yeah, the bubble gooses. All right, let me turn this div off. But this is what's great about the returns oscillator. When you do turn on these divs, it's good to learn how to see divergence, right? Well, what is hidden bear? What is hidden bull? What's bull? What's bear div? That'll let you in, right? You start to see it. And that's really what it's for, to learn how to read them. But once you really fully understand divergence, you see it in every aspect of your life. It is absolutely ridiculous. When I did live out in the mountains, it was crazy. I saw div in everything. All right. Saw div in everything. The pine trees, the slope of the mountain. It's just crazy, man. It's like, oh my God, there's divergence everywhere.
A couple of years ago, it used to be like, damn, I could jump that motorbike. I could jump that mountain on my motorbike. That'd be a nice double, triple. Now it's like triple top. You didn't build the, it's not.
Right. You know it. What time is it? 10:38. Yeah, we're running a little over. Just see if anything's doing its thing until this dollar drops down inside here. And yeah, everything's going to be stagnant down here to the bottom side. See, Coinbase just checked up on its second support level, this tight daily range. Actually, sorry, Jiminy Christmas, I didn't realize that was the fourth. That's Coinbase is literally at the bottom of its daily range, 57.45. So remember the other day when I said Coinbase was going to do what? Was going to pull back. Why? Here, let me drop this down. Here it was right here. Here was the top side of the daily on Coinbase, the daily volatility range. This is the top resistance level. When it got outside of here, and I did notice it when I was doing that analysis, I was like, oh, whoa. I was pretty much like, mark my words, by the end of the close of the day, Coinbase is going to pull back inside, what, $65. Did it? Yes, it did. Boom. 64.81, I believe, is where it ended up closing. Right inside. So now, move. There we go. Now today, it gapped down. Here is the bottom side of the daily range on Coinbase. Sent a wick right to it, pulled back up. And now, right, this 15-minute candle's charging for it again. Why? I'm telling you, the dollar is up here hovering on top of its 1 SD range. Sellers are taking advantage. All right, selling off, taking profits. Coinbase is on a nice run. Take some profits. A little late, in my opinion. You missed the top, the local top anyway. Low time frames? Yeah, man. That was the profit up there, right? If you didn't take profit yesterday, realizing, but if you're not using this indicator, you have no idea where that data set was. And you would have maybe been buying the top, right? Instead of realizing, wait a minute, by the close today, and not only, there was the probability too. Right? There's the 1 SD. So there was a 68.3% chance it closed down inside there. So it made a run for that 1 SD as well. Powerful. So yeah, probably going to wrap it up, but you need to keep an eye on Dixie, right? You need to keep an eye on the Dixie because as long as it's above its first standard deviation on the daily, right? This is what you're going to see. We got a little pump from the bottom. Right, the pre-market drop on a lot of these assets pulled back up. Let me see here. Even the micros, right? The micros, they're literally both inside 68.3 Laplace. The S&Ps have a tight range, just like SPY, obviously. All right, nice tight range. This is not done. By the end of the day, you're going to see a nice trend. Whether or not it's to the downside or the top side is going to depend on what Dixie does here with its first standard deviation level. You break down back inside this, you're going to see SPY make a run for its weekly range up here. Okay, if you don't see that, you're probably going to see SPY by the end of the day literally be down at the 1SD if it doesn't check up on this first support level on that weekly range. So 391. Right, 391, 1SD, right at 391. Sorry, this is what, 390, almost 392, actually, 391.93. So yeah, keep an eye on that. It's about what I'm seeing, for sure. And yeah, we talk about Dixie every day because the strength or the weakness of the dollar is going to determine what these assets do, especially the real risky ones. And at this point in time, they're all risky. Everything's risky. Especially when you got this dollar floating around trying to figure out what it wants to do. Which crypto though, bulls are in control of Bitcoin. There's no doubt about it. I'll let you know when they're not. Right, the indicators will let us know. The indies will let us know.
Sure will.
Okay, I think that's it. Let me check this chat. Make sure nobody put anything in here I missed. No.
Also see how tied together all these cryptos are just by looking and scanning all the charts. I'm realizing, oh, they're all kind of doing what the big monkey's doing.
Yeah.
And they're all dancing dollar one way or the other.
You do got a few more just popping into the green here, but yeah, more or less, look, the entire crypto market's bleeding out. Look at the S&P map. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag depending on what sector. So yeah, that's the huge difference. And you're not going to see something like this in cryptocurrency until you got like $5-10 trillion market cap. What are we right now? Barely over $1 trillion, I think. Things got a ways to go. A ways to go. That is the big difference. S&P map, crypto map. Barely. I mean, you got just like 5 assets in the green. 5 in the green. Just randomness too. You got EOS, BSV, some shit I never even heard of. How Luna, what is this? The Luna, whatever it is. Luna Classic. Of course it's up. I can't believe FTT's not up. This is the crypto market for you. Pretty much all bloody. And you go to traditionals. Right? Oil and gas up everywhere. Then just a mixed bag. Mixed bag. I mean, software, right? Technology, it's all down. Tech is down. Financial, pretty much all down. Oh, well. Good stuff. All right, guys. Keep an eye on Dixie. We're going to cut this baby off. Yeah, come check us out. Link to the Alpha Trading Discord is in the description here on TradingView. Definitely, if you want any questions answered, want to check out what we really do, come see us. We're there. Open up a support ticket. Let us know what you want. And wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Final trading day of the week for traditional markets.